Guam is the island in focus today, a crucial island with a strategic location, a bustling civilian population, and some of the most advanced military assets on the planet that mustn't get in the wrong hands. The Guam Defense System, GDS for short, is a comprehensive, layered missile defense architecture designed to protect the U.S. island territory of Guam from a range of missile threats, including ballistic, cruise, and hypersonic missiles, primarily from major U.S. adversaries. Guam, a small island in the western Pacific, located approximately 1,800 miles east of China and 3,800 miles west of Hawaii, serves as a vital forward operating base for the U.S. military in the Indo-Pacific. It hosts significant military assets, including Andersen Air Force Base, Naval Base Guam, and growing presence of U.S. Marines relocated from Okinawa, Japan. Guam's proximity to potential flashpoints such as the South China Sea, the Korean Peninsula, and Taiwan make it a linchpin for U.S. military strategy. However, this strategic positioning also makes Guam a prime target for adversaries. China's People's Liberation Army and North Korea's missile programs have developed sophisticated ballistic, cruise, and hypersonic missiles capable of striking Guam with precision. For instance, China's DF-26 ballistic missile, often dubbed the Guam Killer, has a range of up to 2,500 miles and can carry conventional or nuclear warheads. North Korea's Hwasong series missiles also pose a credible threat, as demonstrated by Pyongyang's repeated threats to target Guam during periods of heightened tension. The vulnerability of Guam to these advanced missile threats underscores the necessity of robust missile defense systems to do two main things: protect the island's military assets and its civil population. The military bases on Guam are essential for U.S. power projection in the Indo-Pacific. Andersen Air Force Base hosts strategic bombers, fighter jets, and other aircraft, while Naval Base Guam supports submarines, destroyers, and other naval assets. A successful missile strike on these facilities could cripple U.S. operational capabilities in the region. Missile defense systems, such as the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System, THAAD system for short, currently deployed on Guam, provide a layered defense against ballistic missiles, ensuring that U.S. forces can maintain operational readiness even under threat. Guam is a home to approximately 170,000 U.S. citizens, including a significant indigenous Chamorro population. A missile attack on the island would not only target military assets, but also endanger civilian lives and infrastructure. Missile defenses serve a humanitarian purpose by safeguarding Guam's residents from the catastrophic consequences of a missile strike, whether conventional or unclear. Missile defense on Guam is more than just protection, it's deterrence. By placing advanced systems like THAAD, Aegis ballistic missile defense, and potentially the next generation interceptor on the island, the U.S. makes any attack against Guam risky, expensive, and likely to fail. This reduces the chance of aggression, forcing adversaries to think twice before launching missiles. At the same time, these defenses strengthen trust with U.S. allies. Countries like Japan, South Korea, and Australia see that the U.S. is committed to defending both its territory and the broader Indo-Pacific region. A secure Guam reinforces alliances and encourages joint military cooperation. The backbone of Guam's missile defense is the THAAD system, deployed in 2013 to counter North Korean threats. THAAD intercepts missiles in their final stage using kinetic energy, destroying them with direct impact. Its ANTPY-2 radar offers early warning and precise tracking. Supporting THAAD are U.S. Navy destroyers equipped with Aegis ballistic missile defense. These ships patrol near Guam and use SM-3 interceptors to hit missiles during mid-flight, forming a layered shield alongside THAAD. But the real transformation is coming with the Guam Defense System, a future, an integrated network that will combine THAAD, Aegis, Patriot missiles, and possibly advanced tech like laser weapons or the NGI. Linked by powerful ground and space-based sensors, the system aims to detect, track, and intercept a wide range of threats. From ballistic and cruise missiles to hypersonic weapons, this next-gen shield will offer 360-degree coverage, capable of stopping multiple simultaneous attacks. To achieve this, the GDS is made up of a few core components, including the 1. Aegis Guam System. This Aegis Guam system is a land-based adaptation of the Navy-famous Aegis Combat System. It is the brain of the GDS that senses threats from the surroundings and commands interceptor missiles to go say hello to them. The Aegis Guam system includes 4 AN/TPY-6 S-band radars derived from Lockheed Martin's long-range discrimination radar, providing 360-degree coverage. These mobile radars replace earlier plans for fixed Aegis ashore sites due to Guam's challenging terrain. It also includes Mk-99 fire control systems with AN/SPG-62 radar illuminators for precise targeting. Once the threat has been spotted and the fire control system ready to fire, the system uses the Navy's Mark 41 vertical launch system to fire SM-3 and SM-6 missile interceptors. The SM-3 targets ballistic missiles in the mid-course phase, while the SM-6 addresses cruise missiles and provides terminal phase hypersonic defense. Number 2. The Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, THAAD. With a GDS emphasizing redundancy and as much firepower from as many sources as possible, the system absorbs the THAAD system that's been protecting Guam for years. THAAD intercepts short, medium, and intermediate range ballistic missiles up to 3,000 miles in their terminal phase using hit-to-kill technology. It uses the AN/TPY-2 X-band radar for tracking over 600 miles away, but in only one direction at a time. Under the GDS, with more powerful 360-degree radar, this range will grow exponentially. In addition to that, the THAAD is effective against ballistic missiles, but less so against hypersonic or cruise missiles, requiring integration with other systems. Number 3. The Patriot PAC-3. Another system the GDS will absorb to protect Guam in the best possible way is the Patriot PAC-3. The Patriot PAC-3 provides point defense against short-range ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and aircraft. The Patriot system uses MPQ-53 C-band radar and is particularly effective for cruise missile defense. The Patriot system itself is planned for some enhancements, such as integration with a lower-tier air and missile defense sensor and a new C-band radar to improve tracking and engagement. Number 4. Indirect Fire Protection Capability, IFPC. The SM-3, SM-6, THAAD, and the Patriot PAC-3 are larger missiles tasked with taking on longer threats. The GDS will have an indirect fire protection capability. The IFPC that employs launchers like the Enduring Shield, firing AIM-9X Sidewinder missiles to counter cruise missiles, drones, and loitering munitions, lower-tier threats simply. This is crucial as many of these lower-tier threats can easily be deployed in swarms. Taking each one out with large, expensive missiles will see the U.S. stockpile deplete significantly in a matter of minutes. But intercepting them with smaller missiles, now that's proportionate and feasible. Number 5. Command and Control Systems. The GDS will feature the Integrated Battle Command System developed by Northrop Grumman. This command and control system connects the sensors and shooters, enabling seamless data sharing across Aegis, THAAD, Patriot, and IFPC. It also integrates the entire system with space-based sensors such as the hypersonic and ballistic tracking space sensor for enhanced tracking. The system will be the cream that connects all the components fluidly, a central component that marries all subcomponents to make one formable machine. But there's a problem. Things aren't going according to plan. Guam's ultimate defense system might not see the light of day because surrounding the Guam's defense system right now is some great uncertainty. It's been established what the GDS is, an integrated, layered architecture to protect Guam's military bases, personnel, and civilian population. It's been established what its components are, what threats it is expected to counter, and so on. However, while the GDS is peachy on paper, there are some uncertainties in its development. One of the primary uncertainties surrounding the GDS is the technological complexity of countering advanced missile threats. Adversaries like China have developed sophisticated ballistic, cruise, and hypersonic missiles such as the DF-26 and DF-17. Which can invade or overwhelm existing defenses. While the GDS does plan to counter such hypersonic threats, developing and testing this ability is a significant hurdle that no nation appears to have managed to leap over despite many years of trying. For instance, intercepting hypersonic missiles requires advanced sensors for early detection and glide phase interceptors, which are still in research phase. The integration of multiple systems into a cohesive architecture also demands sophisticated command and control networks, which are prone to technical glitches and cyber vulnerabilities. If these technological challenges prove insurmountable or require prolonged development timelines, the U.S. may delay or abandon the GDS, opting instead for alternative defense strategies such as dispersing forces across the region to reduce Guam's vulnerability. And these uncertainties are beyond theory too. In a memo to the Missile Defense Agency on January 7, 2025, then U.S. Deputy Secretary of Defense Kathleen Hicks directed the halting of all further development of the ANTPY-6 radar, according to a report by the Government Accountability Office. As mentioned already, the ANTPY-6 radar is a crucial part of the GDS. This halt therefore seemed temporary. This possibility of failure also leads to the uncertainty of financial constraints. The cost of developing and deploying the GDS is another major uncertainty. Estimates suggest that the system could cost billions of dollars, covering research, procurement, deployment, and maintenance. In just 4 years from 2021, when the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command listed Guam's missile defense as its top unfunded priority, to March 2024, when the Missile Defense Agency made a budget request for the GDS, about $2 billion has been estimated for the GDS so far. The GDS is projected to cost approximately $10 billion from 2024 to 2034. The U.S. defense budget, while the greatest in the world, is stretched across competing priorities, including naval modernization, cyber defense, and space capabilities. The high cost of the GDS could lead to funding shortfalls, especially if Congress or the Department of Defense reallocates resources to other programs perceived as more pressing or cost-effective. However, despite these uncertainties, it is important to note that the GDS, as it is today, is making some tremendous progress. On December 10, 2024, the first successful ballistic missile intercept test was conducted on Guam, using the Aegis Guam system with an SM-3 Block IIA interceptor and an ANTPY-6 radar. Next year, in 2026, the initial GDS components, including ANTPY-6 radars and Aegis launchers, are expected to be operational. And by 2035, full operational capabilities of the GDS is expected to be achieved, encompassing all 16 planned sites for the system. As the threats from rivals like China, North Korea, and even the Houthis continue to grow, the United States is set out to protect the inland USA, her allies, and her island territories around the world. One of the most important of these islands is Guam, and for that reason, this island is slated to wield one of the most advanced, most sophisticated missile defense systems the world has ever seen. To help bring this system to life, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.